thank you very much for having me on the show. Obviously, my name is Dave, and CEO and co-founder of Kayla.
Kayla.
Kayla,
Spell it.
that's right.
Spell it.
Kayla.
Well, where'd you get Kayla from? I can't spell it, so I worry about names I can't spell.
Apparently, we had a marketing guy come on board, and he said, "Oh, you need to personify this brand, and this passes the bar test. People will be able to hear it if you shout out in the King's Cross bar." And everyone will be able to spell it. So I was like, okay, sure, well, I'm taking your lead. And turns out every time I say it, everyone's like, sorry, what? Who?
Yeah, well, there's a tip for you, by the way.
100%.
It's not too late to change that
Correct,
name.
yeah. So we're looking into that as well.
You've got to get a name you can spell.
For sure.
So and your pitch. What's your business model?
Sure. So business model is two kind of revenue streams. So I guess we're targeting Airbnb hosts that obviously just want to outsource all the on-the-ground requirements. Essentially, our ambition was to have a technology-driven approach to this. So identify Airbnb hosts who are too busy, time poor, and away, and offer them a streamlined, I guess, dashboard online platform whereby they can essentially outsource all of these type of requirements at the click of a few buttons. Housekeepers have apps. You've got a two-sided marketplace in that. Yeah. So all our operations are very scalable. And as a result, we can, service a lot of homes, give a good customer experience.
And what do you charge? How does it work?
It's basically based on property size. So bedrooms and bathrooms, that's the kind of driver. So 1 bed, 1 bath, costs about $80 for clean, $29 for linen. Toiletries, $10. I think it's about $129. We launched in August officially. Since then, we've had about 6,000 guests sleep in Kayla sheets, which is pretty cool.
You provide the linen?
We do, yeah. So we've got a linen supply arrangement. So we don't buy the linen, we lease the linen.
Okay. But you effectively to the Airbnb host, you provide the linen. You do all the cleaning.
We do all the cleaning.
You provide your own cleaning products.
Yep. On average, cleaning fees across the Airbnb platform in Sydney, for example, is about $100. So they pass it on to their guests, exactly. So in theory, they're only really paying about $40 for the convenience of not having to do anything.
That's one income stream, yep.
That's one income stream. The next income stream is we target investment property owners as well. So basically people who've got no time or no idea, they just don't want to do a thing. So they outsource everything to us and we take care of the management component for them. So we will market it not only on Airbnb as one channel, we'll market it on booking.com, for example, HomeAway, Stays, all those kind of different home sharing platforms. We'll have all the interaction with the guests. Essentially, all they're looking for is a paycheck. So they're just trying to get increased yield on their home. And there's obviously a short-term rental opportunity, but they don't want to have to do anything. So we take on the onus of doing everything. And because we've got systems and technology in place, we can scale and service multiple homes. And then we charge a 15% commission on their gross rental stream. So right. I guess if you typically put it on Rain and Horn, for example, long-term, you've got a 2-bedroom maybe that might earn you $4,000 per month. We can aim to get them $6,000, and then we take a 15%.
You get them $6,000 because you put them on people on short stays.
Correct, yeah.
You can charge a premium for.
Exactly.
So why don't you also run a platform where you invite all those smaller operators to actually come through your platform to get to the Airbnb customers or the Airbnb hosts?
Yep. So it's something that we definitely...
That way you're not competing against them, you're with them. And you're competing against them at the same time.
Exactly, yeah. So we are aware of that opportunity. So if you look at the software available, it's very kind of antiquated.
It needs good software. It needs a good marketplace platform.
Exactly.
Software to be built.
Yeah. I guess when you think of I don't know, it's basically there's a much bigger opportunity. If you were to have an app on your phone whereby you
Uber of cleaning.
Correct. Well, not Uber of cleaning.
Uber of housekeeping, whatever the words are.
Yeah.
But
There's one out there. I actually think an idea you could attach to that, and you get economies of scale. I'd actually look at apartment blocks. So you've got the sharing, the Airbnb component. But I know a lot of people who live in apartments who would love, it's like hotel housekeeping. Correct. So I live in an apartment. I would love every morning someone to come into my apartment, vacuum, quickly do the bathroom, this and that. Yeah. And I reckon you get economies of scale pretty quickly. And if you had a strategy around actually approaching blocks and apartment owners and various things to offer just that component of it.
Make it like a hotel.
Like a hotel. Yeah. You could do deals with various concierges of various buildings.
Service departments.
Service department, yeah. I think there's a lot of scope.
You're onto something. Dave, thanks very much. Really interesting. Very cool one. Cool. Thanks.